Today, I'm going to share with you guys several platforms, and you guys are probably familiar with the platforms already because I've been talking about it on my stories. I've been talking about it on Instagram. And the three platforms I'm going to talk about is ChatGPT, 11 Labs, and also Midjourney, but not in the way that you imagine, right? Not in the way that you see on online, on YouTube videos and all this stuff, because it's not very applicable to YouTube automation, right? I'm going to show you guys how you can apply this to YouTube automation. So that way you don't have to be out there guessing, right? Instead, you can just kind of copy and paste and plug and play what I've done and what I've tested into your own channels and into your own processes. So that way you can pretty much cut through all the BS and you can cut through the line and start using AI with your new process. So with that being said, let me share my screen really quickly with you guys on what we're doing with ChatGPT to make sure that that we're able to automate our videos with ChatGPT. Obviously, like, you don't want to replace humans, right? You just want to enhance humans. But I want you guys to see how powerful it is. And by the way, guys, I have the free version. So 4.0 is actually the more powerful version of the type of example that you guys are seeing here. But I'm showing you guys this for example's sake, so that way you know that you can create even more powerful scripts. So let's say you had a channel around basketball, right? Your channel can be about anything, right? It can be about anything, but let's say, just for example, say your channel's about basketball and you're creating a video about the most expensive things LeBron James owns, right? There's a lot of videos out there already about it. Obviously, you want to be more creative than this, but I just want to show you guys a prime example of how you can utilize ChatGPT to first off, come up with ideas, come up with topics, write the script, make the script interesting, and also craft your titles, and not only titles, but a really interesting title that's going to go viral. Okay, so stay with me, guys, while we go through this. So I asked ChatGPT, hey, ChatGPT, can you help me create a video about the most expensive things LeBron James owns? Okay, and what they did was they wrote down all the things that most expensive thing LeBron James on 10 things: art collection, investment, sneaker collection, Space Jam 2 mansion, charitable endeavor, championship rings. Obviously, you want to double confirm these things and just double check on Google. But long story short, they're able to compile with us for us 10 things that are the most expensive that LeBron James owns. If you were to pay a scriptwriter to do this, it would take them roughly 20, 30, if not an hour of their time, which is quite a bit of money, right? If you pay 20, 30 bucks, 40 bucks for a script, then, you know, now you save a lot of that time, and that money that you would eventually have paid is now in your pocket because you have used ChatGPT, because you save so much time. Now, here's how it gets even better. Now you have these 10 examples, you have these 10 facts. What you can do is you can ask ChatGPT, hey, can you help me craft these 10 things or these 10 facts into a viral YouTube video that is 1,500 words. You might be wondering, Paul, why? You might be wondering, like, Paul, like, why is it 1,500 words? The reason why it is 1,500 words is because what we've seen is YouTube scripts that are 1,500 words to 1,800 words roughly land around 8 to 10 minutes. We want our videos to be 8 to 10 minutes because that's the perfect YouTube video length. What we've seen go viral again and again. Most videos that you've seen on YouTube that go super viral, that have 100,000, a million, 2 million views, are around that range. Obviously, are there exceptions? Yes, but most videos are around that length. So we want to give ChatGPT those parameters so they can create a script within those parameters. Does that make sense? So after you get that, all right, after you type this in, guess what ChatGPT is going to do? ChatGPT is going to give you a script, right, within those parameters of 1,500 words. If you want to change this to 1,800 words, then just change it. If you want to make it a longer script, change it, right? Just give ChatGPT those parameters, and guess what, right? ChatGPT gives you an example of a title, right? Inside LeBron James's world, 10 mind-blowing expensive possessions. That's the title that they suggest you. Obviously not the best title in the world. It could work, but I wouldn't suggest you just use this title. Later on, we're going to show you a little bit more on how to create different variations of titles. But let's take a look at this. This is the introduction. Hey there, YouTube fam. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the extravagant world of one of the greatest basketball players of all time, LeBron James. From jaw-breaking mansions to rare collectibles, LeBron James's luxurious lifestyle knows no bounds. Buckle up as we take you through 10 of the most mind-blowing, expensive possessions that King James proudly owns. Now, before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell notification. You'll never miss out on exclusive content. Okay, cool. Not the best introduction in the world at all by any means, because you go over a lot of stuff. Welcome back to the channel, subscribe, and no one cares about this stuff. All right. People want the content. People want to get straight into the value, right? So this isn't the best script right off the bat, but as you can see, it starts to give you parts of the script. It starts to describe to you, the different facts that was included in the previous prompt. So the number one thing is mansion of grandeur, right? Yeah, he has a really big mansion. LeBron James lives the high life, not just one, but several jaw-dropping mansions. Our first stop is his 23 million Brentwood mansion in Los Angeles. Okay, blah, blah, blah. It just goes over a bunch of facts. So all these facts about the most expensive things he owns is really, really awesome. The only thing that really needs to work on is making a better introduction. And so what do? We ask ChatGPT, hey, can you help me create the same introduction with the same facts, right? Or can you create a better introduction with the same facts, and have ChatGPT rewrite it for you until you get the type of introduction that you want, that is able to hook the viewer in, and that's able to intrigue them right off the bat. It gives them what they want in the first 30 seconds. How do you give people what you want in the first 30 seconds? Write this down for me, okay, guys? The way that you give people what they want in the first 30 seconds is by adding a hook. Okay, a hook, something that is shocking, intriguing, or fact that they didn't know. Okay, a hook, a what, right? What is the video about? And then a why. A hook, what, why, okay? If you share these three things inside of the first 30 seconds, you're gonna be a lot more likely to retain that person. And if you just give people what they want in the first 5-10 seconds of the video, which is what they came for, then they're gonna stay for the rest of the video. So if your video is about LeBron James's most expensive stuff, then guess what? Don't talk about how they should subscribe to your channel. Don't talk about how they should hit the bell notification. Have them, right? Share with them exactly what he owns really, really quickly as a bird's eye view and a summary. And your video should go over that exactly. Give them that dopamine hit so that way they want to continue watching the rest of the video. Okay, guys? All right. And then once you have a good enough introduction, a good enough conclusion, then you can take that script and you're good to go, guys. Obviously, you still want to review it. Obviously, you still want to make sure it's better, but I'm doing this for example's sake. And if you don't have what you want, continue asking ChatGPT for adjustments. Continue asking ChatGPT for things to change. So that way you can get what you want, right? If it's not good, then guess what? It's based on the prompt that you gave it, right? ChatGPT is really smart, way smarter than us. If it doesn't give you what you want, guess what? It's not its fault. It's our fault. We just need to give it better prompts. We just need to ask it the right questions, right? And feed it what it needs so that way it's trained to spit out the answer that we want every single time. Now that we have fleshed out our script and make sure that's really, really good, obviously you'll do it like multiple times. I just did it one time for example's sake. I want to come up with a title. So I just asked ChatGPT, hey, can you help me create 5 different example titles that would go viral on YouTube and appeal to a mass audience? Okay, cool. ChatGPT is absolutely. So gives me 5 example titles. Inside LeBron James' 100 million lifestyle, mansions, supercars, and more. Okay, not bad. LeBron James's world, from NBA course to $36 million mansions. Not bad either. And continue reading, right? And as you can see, these titles would have taken me forever to create or think of. But ChatGPT, it came up with it in seconds, y'all. Now, if you didn't like these titles, guess what? Just ask ChatGPT, give me 5 more variations of these titles, and boom, 5 more variations. You don't like those? Ask it for more, right? And let's say like you want to make your titles funny, or you want to make your titles catchy. Hey, ChatGPT, can you help me craft 5 funny titles with this idea? All right, so just give it that prompt. All right, look at this. Now I'm asking ChatGPT to help me craft 5 titles with this idea. All right, that's funny. Now, guess what? What ChatGPT came up with? LeBron James's extravagance, making your wallet cry in 5 languages. It's not bad, all right? LeBron James' epic shopping spree, how to spend $100 million like a pro. That's not as good. LeBron James's Lux Life, where even his socks have diamonds. So some of these are like decent, and then some of them are pretty solid, right? So you can see like you can start giving ChatGPT prompts like, hey, give me a really funny title. Give me a very short and concise title. Give me a title that resonates with this audience, right? Maybe a younger demographic of basketball players, right? And ChatGPT will spit those things out for me. And so instead of me having to, how do I come up with the title? Like, no, like ask ChatGPT and then take that and improve on top of it, okay? So improve on top of what ChatGPT does. Don't just take it face value. Don't just take this, copy and paste it, and then, you know, go into editing software and then create a video. Don't do that. Take this as the blueprint. Take this as like the foundation and everything around the foundation, right? We want to build a big skyscraper. And in order for us to do that, we need to make sure our videos are as high quality as possible. So you need to make sure that you really look at the quality, you look at the introduction, look at the conclusion, and the facts throughout the video and make it as interesting as possible. But you can see how ChatGPT can pretty much help you do most of the heavy work, and then you kind of do the rest to make sure it's polished around the edges. All right. Who's mind blown right now? All right. Who's getting some value today? Because that is just the start of it, y'all. That is the script. We got a lot more coming. This is just the script. I even talked about the thumbnails. I haven't talked about the voiceovers. I haven't talked about the editing yet, guys. I got a lot of stuff coming up for y'all. So that's ChatGPT. And there's so many things that you can do with ChatGPT. You can play around with it. But obviously writing scripts is going to be a main thing, and also coming up with ideas. Like, let's say if you run out of ideas to create YouTube videos, just ask ChatGPT, hey, can you help me come up with 5 ideas about this and niche? So let's continue with the example that we have. Like, hey, ChatGPT, can you give me 5 ideas for basketball YouTube videos that will go viral? All right, cool. So we asked ChatGPT that, and this is our niche. So here are the 5 ideas that GPT, I keep saying GPT is going to give us. All right, let's take a look at this. Ultimate NBA trick shot challenge from half court heaves to buzzer beaters. Okay. Top 10 insane LeBron James moments that defy gravity. Rookie versus pro one-on-one showdown with hilarious twists. Basketball mythbusters debunking common hoop myths and urban legends. Okay, these are pretty interesting. And if you don't find them so interesting, just ask it for more. And you can see how you can just come up with ideas in seconds. Now, with that being said, let me go ahead and share with you guys the platform 11 Labs. All right, 11 Labs is pretty much a speech synthesis platform that you can create voices of anyone and everyone with AI. Anyone and everyone, y'all. All right. All you got to do is have a recording of their voice, upload their voice into 11 Labs, and it will create their voiceover, y'all. All you got to do is just take the script from inside of ChatGPT, paste it into 11 Labs. Only thing is you only have 5,000 characters, so you got to be careful with that, right? So you might have to do this multiple times. But what's going to happen is ChatGPT is going to, or 11 Labs is going to split out a voiceover that is going to mimic the voice that you added in there. So the voice can be anything, guys. It can be your voice. It can be your mom's voice. It can be your dog's voice. It can be the president's voice. It can be a celebrity's. Like, that's how crazy it is, guys. It can be anyone's voice. You can add it into 11 Labs and it will synthesize that voice, and you can make that voice say anything that you want, right? It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Like I'm kind of blown away on this tool right here. And obviously, like, tools are not perfect. Obviously, you're going to run into, like, sometimes the tonality is a little bit off, but what you can do inside the platform is you can switch the tonality. You can regenerate it again and again until it comes out the way that you would like. And so take that with a grain of salt, right, guys? Because all these tools are just coming up. All these tools are just being refined right now. And I'm not saying that these tools are perfect where you can 100%, replace it and it be perfect. No, right? These are new tools. These are new softwares that are just coming out. And so sometimes there will be, certain roadblocks that you run into. It's like, maybe it doesn't sound perfect. Maybe there are some areas that you need to fix. But that's okay, because inside of 11 Labs, you can adjust it. You can, have it generate multiple voices again and again until it comes out good. Okay. And the same thing with ChatGPT. Like these things will never be perfect. Trust me. Right. Maybe in the future when AI gets really, really advanced. But right now, right, these platforms are just getting started where it's good enough to use, but like not perfect enough where there's no problem. So I just want to give you guys that warning beforehand so you guys are aware that when you guys go into this, hey, there will be some things where, you know, the first time it's not going to give you the best response. The first time you might have some things that maybe it doesn't sound the best, but hey, reiterate it, right? If you want to save costs, these are some of the things that you have to, you know, I guess, quote unquote, go through in order to save those costs, right? Now, let's say like you can't bother to, you know, spend time synthesizing a voice. It doesn't take long, by the way, guys. It doesn't really take that long. Sometimes it's just adjusting it takes a little bit long. If you can't afford that, or if you can't afford that time, then guess what? Just pay a voiceover artist $15. Okay, just pay a voiceover artist $15 and have them do it. And so you have two options. Now you have the option of going the free route, or you have the option of just paying $15 for a voiceover to do everything, right? Each has its pros, each has its cons, but choose your poison, I guess, right? We still need a voiceover. So at the end of the day, whatever you go, it's still going to be a great way to create a video. So with that being said, that is 11 labs. So guys, we just created the script with ChatGPT, right? We fleshed it out. We came up with the idea. We came up with the title. Now we have 11 labs, all right? That's going to create the voiceover for us. And now we have 2 parts of the video done. Now the other part is the thumbnails and also the editing. Okay, so let me go over thumbnails, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with Midjourney. But Midjourney is pretty much a platform on Discord that helps you create images and, you know, like images, graphics, literally by feeding it prompts. Like this is an AI created image, y'all. How crazy is this? All right, so let me show you guys a little bit more. This is an AI created image. How beautiful is that? This actually looks like Chinatown, y'all. Like New York Chinatown. Wait, this is kind of scary how much it looks like Chinatown. Oh, this is Chinatown, y'all. Oh my goodness, that's why I look kind of familiar, because this looks like New York City's Chinatown. This is created by AI as well. Look at that. This is created by AI. And so if you guys are not using Midjourney to create your logos, your banners, and also your thumbnails, you know, you might be losing out on, you know, some savings. And obviously you don't always have to use Midjourney for your thumbnails, right? Not every single thumbnail needs to use Midjourney, but there are a lot of channels that are using Midjourney right now. There's a lot of channels that are using this to create AI generated images instead of having to go through an editor or graphic designer or an artist and pay them a crap ton of money. Instead, you can generate images for free. If this is your first time, guys, and this is what you've seen before, if you have seen this before, you're going to get a lot of value out of this. This is the first time that you've seen this. I think you're going to be pretty mind blown. I think no matter where you are, you're going to be pretty mind blown with what I show you guys today, because I have a prompter here that I'm going to share with you guys a little bit more on how this works. But the prompts that you give Midjourney is super, super important, because at the end of the day, we want to make sure we give Midjourney the right prompts or the right asks. So that way it gives us the images that we're looking for. In the same way that we give ChatGPT certain prompts, you know, based on how good our prompts are, is how good ChatGPT's answers are. And so for Midjourney, we want to make sure we give a really good prompts, very specific prompts, so that way it spits out the type of images that we're looking for. Okay, it spits out the type of images that we're looking for if we give it good prompts. Okay, so you might be wondering, Paul, what is a good prompt? Why are prompts so confusing? Let me share with you guys why prompts are so confusing. All right, so right now, in order to create prompts, it's super, super complicated, because you need to write a bunch of things. There's like dashes, there's like commas, exclamation points, and all this stuff. It literally seems like code, right? It literally seems like code in order to actually generate these type of images. And I found a way to be able to, you know, make sure that it's a lot easier and I'm not spending more time than I need to when creating these images, right? And so obviously there's a bunch of YouTube videos out there about how to do prompts, but pretty much I've like found a way. I found a way with my team to do this, right? To find prompts and to put prompts into Midjourney without having to go through the headache of finding all the prompts myself. So let me share with you guys a prompter for Midjourney, and I'm only going to be sharing this with a few people today because this is like stuff that we include inside of our like premium program that we're launching for 3.0. So we have a 3.0 program, but today I'm going to give it to a few people for free. I'll give it to like, I don't know, I'll give it to like 5 people for free. All right, I give it to 5 people. I'll share it with 5 people. Anyways, whoever like DMs me first after this this live, whatever. Anyways, the reason why I want to share with you guys is because I don't want to give you guys like, you know, just surface level information. I want to give you guys like the real juicy stuff, and you know, just for the people who are serious. But anyways, with that being said, are you guys excited? So let me go ahead and share with you guys. So given the fact that, let's say we're creating this LeBron James video and our main idea is LeBron James' most expensive cars, what this prompter is going to do is you can just type anything in here that you want. Okay, you can type literally anything you want, and what would happen is this prompter guide is going to help you generate output right here. Okay, and as you can see, it looks really, really complicated. So if you try writing this yourself, it's going to be so annoying. It's going to take so much time, and you're going to grow a few gray hairs. Right? Our objective is not to grow more gray hairs, y'all. Our objective is to be able to profit off our channels and be able to sip a martini on a beach. Right? That's our objective, y'all. Whether you like martinis, whether you like, you know, pina coladas, I don't care what you like, y'all. But our objective is not to grow gray hairs, okay? And if you want to grow gray hairs, but by all means, go out there and grow some gray hairs. Go stress your mind out using Midjourney. But for the others who want to make money and be able to do it effortlessly, listen closely, okay? Because I'm going to show you how you can do this with Midjourney. We have LeBron James with no hairline, with a cat, and he has a hat, and he has no leg. All right. So as you can see right here in the prompt, it just went ahead and adjusted. Right. He has no hairline and he has no leg. Okay. And where's the cat? The cat's right here. So you can see if we try to craft this ourselves, guys, this is like super, super wild, right? It would be impossible for us to write something like this, to copy and paste and put it into Midjourney for it to give us the type of image that we're looking for. But now this prompter allows us to craft something just by simply inputting certain values of what we're looking for, and also how much we want it to actually take space in the thumbnail. So let's say we put the weight as 0.5. That means half of the thumbnail, right? So LeBron James' most expensive cars, it'll show up as half the thumbnail. For the Lambo, it'll show up as a fourth of the thumbnail, or 40%. And LeBron James with a hat, maybe 10% of the thumbnail. And then with a cat, maybe also 10% of a thumbnail. So like something like this, right? So now you get to give it weight. You can add a lot more things here, y'all. Image URLs, parameters, you know, things to not include. And here's what's really beautiful about this, guys. You can actually put the lighting of how well you like the lighting. Maybe you want dramatic lighting, right? And that's going to populate inside of this output. Maybe you want it to be realistic, or you want to be abstract thumbnail, right? Obviously, we don't want to do that for our thumbnail, but you have a lot of options here. Maybe you want it to be futuristic, right? It's a futuristic thumbnail of LeBron James and his expensive cars, right? Guess what? The prompter starts to populate futurism inside of it. Maybe you want something else. Maybe you want it to mimic an artist's style. Boom, put that in there. Maybe you want it to mimic a game. Okay, boom, put it in there. Maybe you want it to be hyper realistic. Boom, put that in there. And now you have the prompt all ready to go for you to add into Midjourney, for you to have the image. How crazy is that? So instead of you trying to stress out growing gray hairs, figuring out how to write the prompts, instead, the Midjourney prompter that I'm only going to share with a few people is going to give you exactly what you need. How crazy is that? And once you understand how to do prompts effectively, then here's what's going to happen. You're going to have images that are being created. Let me just show you guys, that are so beautiful and that you can use for your logo, your banner, for your thumbnails, and like anything that you want moving on forward. So action steps moving on forward to guys. What I want you guys to do is, first off, okay, start using ChatGPT, play with it. All right. Start playing with 11 Labs. It's free to use in the beginning. All right. Wait, sorry. With 11 Labs, it's free to use in the beginning to test it out. And then it's paid for like $1 a month. And then it goes up to like $5 or something. So it's nothing crazy expensive. And you're able to save a lot of money. And also go to Midjourney, start playing with Midjourney. I'm not going to give the prompter to everyone because I only want to give it to the people who are the most serious. So if you are curious about the prompter or you want to talk about more about AI, feel free to DM me. Just DM me like the word what was she? Let's DM me the word AI. All right, AI. All right, just DM me the word AI right now. I'll select like 5 people I'm gonna give it to. With that being said, if you guys are curious about how to create AI logos and banners, I'm gonna go ahead and link to you guys these 2 websites right here. This is a website on AI prompts to help you create logos and banners. And then this is also another website as well. Just go ahead and save these websites right here so you can just read through them. Different prompts to do to create awesome logos and whatnot. So now you can also save on that as well. So you have the whole package, y'all. The only thing that you guys don't have is like video editing. And I've explored a lot of video editing tools. Everything out there mostly is like kind of crap, right? So right now I wouldn't use AI for video editing, not yet, at least. In the future, potentially. Right now, I would just either do video editing yourself or outsource to someone else for 25 bucks, have them do it, and everything else can be pretty much automated. Now, if you were to ask me for my advice of what I would do in terms of automating the process, hey, I wouldn't automate the whole entire process. Instead, I would still have a team. I would still have a scriptwriter. I'll still have a thumbnail artist. I'll still have a voiceover artist, but I'll start incorporating ChatGPT. I'll start incorporating 11 Labs and also the Midjourney prompter into their processes. So that way they can be a lot more efficient in the way that they work and so that they can become even better. Because AI isn't to completely replace the stuff that we do. Rather, AI is to be an enhancement, all right? Enhancement to humans, all right? So a lot of people out there are going to tell you, oh my goodness, AI will replace everything. You can create, AI videos completely with AI. You can do most of it, all right? You can do a lot of it, but if you want to have the highest chances of going viral, you need to have humans reviewing. You need to have humans reviewing it for style, for character, for how funny it is, for how interesting the hook is. And those are the aspects that are going to make you go viral. Those are the aspects that are going to make you a lot of money. Simply using AI and making a video is not going to make you filthy rich. What's going to make you filthy rich is, first off, using AI, but creating amazing videos. So you guys need to differentiate the two, right? Differentiate the two. I'm teaching you guys how you can profit with AI, but another thing you guys got to take into consideration is quality. Okay. So if you have both of these and both of these are aligned, then guess what? You guys are going to make a lot of money. Too many people, they focus on AI. They forget about quality. And the quality is down here. Meanwhile, they're using AI for everything. And you've probably seen these videos on YouTube where it's like, it's the voiceover so bad, the editing so bad, the scripts are like, hey guys, welcome back, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification. It's like, all right. No one's gonna watch that. You're just wasting your time. People out there on YouTube are not stupid, right? They're not just gonna watch a video and spend 10, 20 minutes of their life on a really crappy video, right? Now, if you have a really awesome video and they can't tell it's made by AI, then that's a different story, right? So if you guys got a lot of value, this is just the tip of the iceberg of some of the things that we're doing inside of inside of our community. And right now, like, we have a lot of juicy stuff. We invested like $10,000 into a program to learn about AI and all this juicy stuff. And we ourselves are testing, implementing. Obviously, it's not perfect, but we're trying our best to implement a lot of these things inside of our processes. And all of our students have been ramping up with these different things as well. The Midjourney AI prompter is just one example of how our students have a strategic edge over everyone else. Some of you guys are going to have a strategic edge as well. I'm not going to send it to everyone. And we go over a lot of other things as well. So if you guys are curious, you guys want to talk, if you guys want to see how I can personally help, me and my team are happy to chat with you, see how we can best help with AI and how you guys proud YouTube automation chat. And if you guys are curious, we're spending the next like 2 days for you guys. Like, there's 97 of you guys right now. We're spending the next 2 days to be able to hop on calls with you guys to see how we can help you out. If you guys are curious on how you can start YouTube automation channels, if you guys are curious on how we can best help you out, just hop on that call. We'll be happy to help you. And at the end of the day, it's going to be one of our coaches on there that's going to be supporting you, see how we can help. It's an absolute free call. And if you guys can't click on the link, just send me a personal message so that way I can send that link over to you, y'all.